Hi everybody, welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
Hi everybody, I'm Louise from My Flower Bowl.
So,
what do you got?
lots of mittens.
I'm glad because
it's November. It's our mitten month.
It
this
is
is the last week. Like
It
we only have, today is the 26th. The 26th, it's Friday. You'll see us Saturday. But we only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more days after today.
Tuesday is the end of mitten month.
Yep.
I'm so glad we extended our challenges to be the whole month. This has been a lot of fun. Well, I might as well get it out of the way right now. I did not have a lot of mitten knitting. Mitten? I said that right, didn't I?
You did.
It's like a tongue twister. I didn't get very much done this week.
Well, you finished a whole mitt.
I think.
Oh, I guess you were on the thumb last week.
Yeah. And so I finished the thumb.
Yeah, she finished the thumb. Yeah,
it's done. And
started the second one. Well,
I've got the cuff done. I might add on. I have a little more to go on the cuff.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yep. So progress is progress.
That's all right. It's not full on winter yet, almost, but we do have snow today.
It snowed overnight. Woke up to snow. I have my snow tires on. I got my tires on yesterday. Did you see my picture yesterday? I was in the garage. You posted a picture.
Oh, yes, getting your tires
I got my snow tires put on yesterday, which was very good timing. No Christmas movies on in the waiting room there.
Gilly, quit it. My dog he has an addiction to cardboard boxes. And it's not like a cat who wants to sit in them. He wants to rip them to shreds. And there's an empty cereal box on the floor and he's gotta have it. If you hear all the scuffling in the background.
He is determined to get it.
He's something.
Okay, so this is my mitten knitting. Everybody else, though, people have been posting in the Facebook group. There has been mittens like crazy. All kinds of fun ones. Have to give a shout out to Jen. She knit 6 pairs of mitts in 6 days.
What?
And they weren't just plain quick knitting mittens.
Well,
they were completely all Fair Isle patterns.
She must be a fast knitter and have a lot of knitting time on her hands. I thought I was doing good.
Wow, her mittens were pretty impressive, and I'm excited for her because she said they are for a family photo. They're all going to have mittens on. Anyway, I think that what a great idea for a family photo. If it's snowy and you all have mitts on, I think that's a great idea. So anyways, yeah, so she is an overachiever and got 6 done in 6 days.
Well,
and
I
feel like she was specifically talking to me because her post said it can be done.
Hey Louise, look at what I did.
I know, right?
Okay, so I think you should show these really cool things here because I've never seen any before.
Well, does anybody block their mittens?
See, I would block my felted mittens because they come out wet and they're kind of all misshapen when they come out. So and I think that's kind of a cool idea.
These came with a magazine, Simply Knitting magazine. I think they usually have something, an extra little something, needles or whatever with their magazines.
Well, that's really cool. So I'm seeing the hole here, so I'm guessing that the string is to attach your thumb.
I'm thinking maybe. Okay, let's see. So I have never really been concerned
I'm thinking that you could like tie it on there or something.
I think so.
It's kind of a funky look.
Oh. A little skinny
isn't that
thumb.
bad, but yeah.
Looks skinny.
It is a skinny thumb.
Oops.
They are cute though. They're super cute.
I can't say as I've ever been concerned. Well, I don't block my socks either.
No, I don't block socks. I just throw them in the washer and the dryer because, you know, I'm lazy.
Well, yeah, I just lay them out. So I don't know if mitten blockers are really necessary. I've gone my whole entire knitting life without them.
Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, I guess if you have a nice color work, you might want to.
So, what do you think?
So I'm gonna show off one of my, that's kind of hard to get that in there, to be honest with you, because it's a little picky on the edges.
Oh, you're right.
I don't
If
think
you
I want to
go-
slide that in. It's a little picky.
If you
Maybe
go,
they're
if you
just for
slide in-
decoration.
I don't know.
I would want to take some sandpaper to that edge, to be
Yeah.
honest, because it's got little bits.
It's like, yeah, if you run your hand down, it's not too bad, but if you go up, it's got little
Yeah.
catchy spots.
But those are kind of cute.
There you go. Mitten blockers. Anybody use them?
Maybe they thought they were a good idea and then thought not, so they sent them free with all their magazines.
Maybe they didn't sell, so they're like, let's give them away as a freebie. I don't know.
But they're very cute.
They're kind of cute. Maybe I'll just hang them up and use them as decoration.
Yeah, you could do that. If you tie on your little thumb and
Yeah.
just hang them up.
Could put up one mitten on or something. I don't know.
Cute.
Well,
There you go.
cute idea. Maybe not real practical.
That's
Especially if they're, yeah, if the wood's not. You don't
So,
want splinters in your mitts.
so last week I showed the big giant pink mittens. And I said this week I would
yes.
show them felted. So,
Let's, oh my god, look at that. Okay, I gotta feel you. Oh yeah, that's nice.
yeah. So Jordan
That's
said
really
they're
nice.
still a little bit big. Like, they fit me nicely. They're not loose on me, but she's got a little bit more petite hands than I have.
So will you
This
throw
one,
them in the
this
wash
one
again?
feels a little bit looser than this one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I don't know if I want to felt them anymore necessarily. Like, they're nicely felted.
Yeah, you can't see any
Yeah.
stitches.
There's no like holes. You can kind of see rows a little bit.
A little, yeah, when it's a little far, I can
Yeah.
just,
And this one
There you
here
go.
isn't shrunk as much. I'm thinking maybe I could just put them in the sink in some hot water and give them a good, but yeah, they turned out really nice and they're nice and warm.
mm-hmm.
Nice and warm.
I would be, yeah, if you decide to throw them in the wash again, I would check them. Like maybe not even
Yeah.
let them go a whole cycle and stop it if your washer can do that. Because once they start to felt, it felts really quick.
Yeah.
The more times you do it.
So I had thrown this in with a big bath towel, and then I didn't read. Somebody commented last week about maybe not using the towel because it will create little nibs or whatever. Maybe
Get like fleece.
yeah, all the
What's
things
the
you get
word?
in your underarm or your sweaters.
Yeah, or like fluff. Like when you,
Yeah.
because you know when you
Words are not coming today, are they? Because I can't even think of it.
fluff. What is? Yeah, stuff.
Pills.
Pills. But yeah, 'cause when you think when you put towels in the dryer and then you clean the lint trap, you get all kinds of
Lint.
lint.
Yeah.
Lint. Maybe that's the word we're looking for. Is it lint?
Yeah, I
you
don't
get
know.
just little bits of the towel.
Like stuck to this. Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking about the texture of the mitts, that maybe it made them weirdly pilly or something.
No, because I had and I've heard that before. With the towels, something the fabric, like little bits of lint will come off the towels
Well, I used
get into
I
your.
used a towel that's been around for quite a long
Yes.
time. I don't think there's much
So you
fluff
probably
coming
did.
off the towels anymore.
And I think somebody had said they maybe put jeans.
Yeah,
in with
Trish said
too.
that she washed hers with a pair of jeans. So.
And again, I think they're gonna, as long as they're well worn, because
Yeah.
I think you can get little bits of like blue lint from your jeans too.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably if they're
Who
new,
knows?
but
I don't have any jeans that I want to wash in hot water.
and
'cause
shrink. I know, who needs that?
They're tight enough as it is.
Tennis balls. People were saying tennis
yeah.
balls too as a good idea, which then I thought, well, what about dryer balls? If you've got like Debbie Zeraldo Alpaca, she makes really lovely
Yeah,
Wool.
felted wool
dryer
dryer
balls.
balls. I have them in my dryer.
Do you? Yeah. So when that,
So
did
if
you put those in with that too? Because that would still give you some agitation, right?
So do you think it would shrink your dryer balls up though? Because you're washing them in hot water.
Maybe.
They come out like
They
hard
come
as
out
a
a
rock.
Good question. Look at this. All the questions. Just when you think you know what you're doing, you ask more questions and you come up with more
Yeah. So I'm gonna
questions.
I am gonna make one more pair of these.
Are you?
Yes, because I have a niece who lives in Ottawa and it's pretty cold up
Hold
there. So I think these would be a good option for her. So that's
Nice.
hers for Christmas. But I need to find a pair of 6mm needles. I'm wondering if I could go to a 5mm, because I have my 6mm are plastic, and I really hate knitting with plastic.
Not fun to knit with, no.
No, I'd really like metal ones. And the biggest, like at Michael's, the biggest ones they have, the loops and threads. Yeah, the dog's howling at the train. The biggest loops and thread needles they have come in a 5mm.
Okay. In metal.
Yeah.
What about, would you do wood?
I don't really like wood.
You want metal.
They're not my thing.
Not you.
I mean, and I don't want to buy expensive ones because, you know,
You're not going to use them a
not
lot.
a ton. So, yeah.
Every November when it's Mitten Challenge month.
So, yeah. I got
around
these all felted, and there's going to be one more of those. So then after want me to just carry on?
Just keep going because my mitten is done.
Yeah, by next week.
Well, other than I have some more patterns I can share for inspiration, but I have no more mitten knitting.
I think while we were podcasting last week, I cast these on.
Yeah, you did. And they're done.
Yeah. So these, again, are, that's a weird little stitch in there.
Oh, right
Look
there,
at-
that dark.
Clearly,
Is that the color of the yarn?
No.
Or is that
I bet you
you
if I
did something?
bet you if I look inside, I skip that stitch. I bet you there's a. I did something weird.
Caught something or did
Yeah,
something.
like I missed the stitch on the row. Because look, it goes. The brown row's there and the green
Yep.
row's above, and there's no light brown one in the middle. Oh well. I just skipped over that stitch.
Oops.
I slipped it instead of
were-
knitting it.
You were speedy. I don't know. Yeah.
I was.
Whatever. Carry on. Nobody else is going to know, right?
I didn't even know till I held it up and was like, that's like
There's-
so blatantly
There is
obvious.
something about looking at things in the camera that just
Yeah.
like magnify.
So this was Pat's Classic Wool in Forest, I think,
Yes,
was the colorway. Adrian liked them because she likes camo stuff.
Yeah.
So
I have some of this in my stash.
Yeah.
Look at how that
the
looks.
stripy thumbs.
I like that. That always, I mean, that just happens with stripe. I had some nice orange and yellow stuff that I dyed, and it knit up exactly like this.
Yeah.
Striping on the hand, and then had nice stripy
Yeah.
thumbs.
So I love these. These again are Galt House of Yarn house mittens.
You really like that pattern,
I
don't
do.
you?
I love that. I just love the way they fit. Now I don't have a big hand, so somebody that has like a thicker hand than me, they might.
Because you said you were actually knitting it just following the pattern
Yeah.
exactly
These-
as it said, and it fits you perfect.
Yeah, like they're a nice slim fitting
Mm-hmm.
mitten. Now I did knit these on a 3.5mm, and the pattern called for a 4.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually go down anyway because I tend to be a little on the loose side. And I like, this is a really nice dense fabric with the 3.5.
I knit my worsted weight mitts on 3.5s too, but I knit loose too.
Yeah. Now you could do a 3.5 on the cuff and go back to the 4 for the body of the mitt.
You could, yeah. Well, and I do that.
Because this was,
So you
they
just
were
did 3.5
really nice.
on
The whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because remember I had started the cuff on the 4s and they were on
Yes.
my original pair and they
Yes.
were really loose.
Really loose.
So I went to the 3.5 and then I just continued for the whole knit.
Oh wait, there is a good question. Do people do that? Because I always
Knit
do.
your ribbing on a smaller needle.
I do. For my
Yeah.
hats and my mitts, I always
Yeah.
do. Funny, but not for socks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't. on
But
socks
mittens
either.
and hats, I always do the cuff a little smaller needle. But
So-
I mean, you don't have to. I guess it's just personal
Yeah.
preference, right? Those turned out really nice.
Yeah, I really
So do
like
the
them.
girls have to wait for Christmas, or will
Oh
they?
gosh, no. Jordan wore hers already one
Did
day
she?
when she went to her friends. So
Okay.
Adrian hasn't taken hers yet because.
Does that not just like speak volumes when a teenager will wear mittens to start with,
Yeah.
and out in public to her friends?
But they want They both
That's
wanted
fantastic.
them. I made mine and they were like, oh, I like those. And then, you know, I brought up some more yarn because I was going to do the gifts for my nieces. And Adrian's like, oh, I want that yarn. So I'm like, okay, you want them, I'll knit them. I'm happy to.
Stamp of approval if teenage girls are asking and then wearing them.
And Jordan just said, I want pink. I'm like, I got pink. So I finished Adrian's and then I went right away and started on one of my nieces.
So this is a gift pair. Oh,
this is a gift pair.
This. So that is knitting up like stripey wise, just the same as the forest, just in different shades of blue.
I love this teal color.
That is really nice.
Is called Sea Breeze Ombre.
That's nice.
So just out of my stash. When did I start these? Did I start these at Knit Night on Wednesday night? I think I
think so.
On.
You had the yarn, yeah.
So
you know, I've decided. I've made an executive decision.
You made an executive decision
for myself.
For yourself. Because you need an executor to make a decision.
I need something. When I get to the thumb on my mitten number 2, I'm just going to knit the thumb right away. Because there's something about it. It's like that, oh my gosh, I have to go back and do the thumb, blah, blah, blah. I'm just, instead of putting it on a holder, I think I'm just going to knit it.
Well, I put mine on a holder so I can keep going. But as soon as I'm done, I go right and do the thumb.
See, and I don't like it because I'm always like, oh, I don't know.
Do you start on the next mitten before you do the thumb? No. Oh, okay.
No, yeah. I don't know. But I'm wondering if I think I can. I don't think it'll be in the way to knit. Will it? Do you think?
To do it when?
Like I'm going to do, like when I get up to here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
My 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to knit the thumb instead of putting the stitches on the holder.
Oh, okay.
But
how do you do that?
Like, I can't do that because I have to pick up.
Yeah. Yeah, see, what do you think?
Well, see, I know. I just want to do the thumb. I just want to get it done. Maybe I can knit around. I can put it on a holder.
But then the rest of your thumb will be on the holder, so what's the difference?
I know. Just leave. Okay.
It's a nice thought.
It's a nice thought. I know. Okay, forget about it. Carry on. I'll leave the thumb to the end.
When you knit them flat, that's easy to do, right?
Know. See, that's what I'm thinking because I like that. I need to knit that flat pattern.
I don't like the sew up after. I don't mind knitting the thumb after. Like, it's not a big deal. You just throw them on and then keep going.
I know. I don't know why it bothers me.
Yeah.
Silly. I need to just get over that.
You need to get over it.
Get over it.
Yeah. So I'm just casting this off. I'll have this mitt done tonight. I can knit so I can knit a pair of mitts in 3 evenings because it takes me 1.5 evenings to knit a mitten.
Does it? Well, you're speedy too.
They're just so easy.
Well, they are.
I pretty much have the pattern memorized now.
I have.
What'd you do? Oh, some stuff. That's a big piece of stuff.
That's a big piece of stuff. So natural. I'm just going to leave that on your kitchen table.
Thanks. No problem.
Good for you.
It's my studio table. I don't know what you're talking about. My studio.
Your studio table.
My kitchen.
Kitchen/studio. Good for you.
So that's all I've knit all week.
That's pretty good though.
The only other thing I did was I finished the tree on my cross stitch.
Yes, your Halloween one.
Yep, I finished the tree and I was gonna carry on with a house. Yeah. You know what? I'm tired of doing that one. I've decided Halloween's over. I'm done. And I was flipping through my just cross stitch magazines last night, and I decided that I would start an ornament. So I started
Christmas
that.
Fun?
Yep. So I started that last night. And
I've
only done a little wee bit, so I'm not going to show it. I'll show you next week because it'll be done by
Well, that's right. So your Halloween one, just pull it out next October 1st, and then you'll have a Halloween project to stitch on, and then you'll get September. It done. Okay, sure.
I want to do all the things. Like when I'm looking for another pattern to start for cross stitch, it's like, I want to do the this one, because I pulled out stuff looking for like this one and this one.
Before we carry on with I'll show you my blanket. But I did look at through Ravelry, through my favorites, and I came up with some patterns.
Oh, you found some more.
I found some more because it's the last weekend. There's still time, as Cheryl has shown. You can knit mitts quick. Don't look at me if you're mitten knitting.
There's still, well, today will be Saturday when you're watching this, so 3
Saturday,
more days
Sunday,
after
Monday,
today.
Tuesday.
That's
So
right.
you could definitely get another pair done. And, okay, ragged mittens. The name doesn't sound real appealing, does it? Ragged Mitten. That sounds like something old. But anyway, they are fun. I'll put a picture here. And so they're color work, 2 colors, and see how the pattern, it goes kind of zaggy, and at the top there's a bit of a diamond kind of thing. And the front of the mitten has just vertical stripes.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks really fun. And they're DK, they are a paid pattern. Stop playing with my hair. But they are on sale until November 29th.
Cool.
So that's Monday.
So, and then I'll give you a whole day to, knit them.
Whip up a pair and get them in the challenge. So yeah, it is a charity. It's part of a something or other. I can't remember what I read, but the pattern's on sale. It's 25% off. I think it's only $5 US to start with. It's on sale for the weekend, and why not, right? And it looks really fun. Looks really fun. What else? Oh, there's one here that I cannot pronounce. I'm going to put the name here.
Kuilelen.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, I'm sure.
Kuilelen.
Yep, something like that. They're fun. The pattern is in Finnish and English.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Finnish. Well,
Finnish.
And I totally butchered it, I'm sure.
Anyways, it is a free pattern, and it's fingerless for our fingerless mitten knitters.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It has you'll see in the picture, but it's got baubles. Yeah, it just has a really nice panel up the one side.
That's nice.
Yep. And I think one of the pictures on Ravelry showed it had like a really long one. You can customize it, right? And did like really long. Looked very elegant and pretty.
Cool. And it's in fingering weight.
It's in fingering weight, and it is free. So you can go check it out. Just put them all in your favorites.
Might not be able to whip those up in 4 days.
Yeah, they have baubles. I don't know. Might be.
Well, if they're fingerless.
They're fingerless. So possibly. And then after the rain. These used 8 colors of yarn. So I'm sure you wouldn't have to use 8 colors, but it looks like a good stash busting or
and what weight is it?
Mini. That's what I'm just thinking. I didn't write that down.
Because you could, if you have like minis or something.
That's what I was thinking.
Use of minis.
Okay, we'll have to, I don't know. I'll have to go check it out. I don't remember. I didn't write it down. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, the ribbing was striped as well. It said it did the corrugated ribbing in it, but to me it didn't really look like that, so I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, they're fun. They'd be good for leftovers, for minis if it's in fingering weight, but any leftover worsted if it's worsted. And it is Fair Isle, but it looks very, very easy and very nice and bright and colorful. Obviously you wouldn't have to use all 8 colors. You could have 4 and just repeat them or whatever, right? So it sounds fun. And then there was one I posted in the Facebook group this week, and it's a new pattern that was in the favorites in Ravelry, and it is called the Churchill Ave Mittens. And it's again, it kind of almost, it reminded me of like window panes. The mitten that they had knit up was white, and then it had like rainbow colored little kind of like rectangles with white panels in between. Looks pretty easy. And
yeah, that's cool. I had posted a suggestion for those color work mitts too, and or color. Did I say that right?
Color. What is?
I think it's like old age brain or something happening. Because you say something and then you question, did I just say that right?
That didn't sound right. Crazy. And yeah, there is so many fun mittens. And and I'm gonna slide something in here while you're looking for that. Is mini mittens. I found a really cute
Ooh.
mini mitten pattern that is free. So I'll link it down below too. It was a Jared Flood pattern because December 1st, which will be Wednesday before we actually podcast again, is the kickoff of our next challenge. Our December challenge is the Ornament challenge. So mini mittens, so you can kind of go, you know, if you're really still all into mitten knitting, do some tiny ones and they'll count as ornaments. And then this pattern is
So I did post these
stunning
in the Facebook group earlier this week.
okay.
I came across it and I don't know if I was just scrolling through Instagram or something and came across it.
I didn't look at it. I can put a picture in here too. But yeah, there they are.
They're beautiful with the
Christmas
tree
tree mittens.
Yep.
Like,
Christmas
hello.
feeling. Yeah, they're like gorgeous.
I think I need those.
I was kind of feeling the same way, to be
They're
honest with
really
you.
pretty. Yeah.
We'll
put the link for that too down below.
Yeah, they're just beautiful.
Like, look at the thumb gusset.
I've never done color work mitts,
Wow.
so I'm sort of thinking they'd be kind of nice.
They would be.
So
They're really pretty.
They're
So they're a paid for pattern as well.
yeah,
Fingering. They're suggesting a 2mm needle.
English, Swedish, and
Very nice.
they're fingering weight.
So yeah, okay, so let's talk about, I'm just gonna hold, this blanket's really nice and comfy, you guys, before I talk about that.
Oh wow.
So ornament knitting starts in December. So like anything
we're
else.
gonna do a reveal.
I know, oh my God. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. So ornament knitting in December. So I will open up a Ravelry thread. Hopefully I remember that on Wednesday. And you guys can start posting because, I mean, ornaments are gonna knit up super, super quick.
Oh yeah.
You talked about going back to the snowflakes.
I was sitting there last night in my bag of my big chunky white yarn, whatever it was. Is it Softy Chunky?
Yep, Softy Chunky.
Softy Chunky. Because Louise had done some in our mitten, in our snowflake challenge.
So,
I wanted to crochet some, so I want to make a garland. So I'm going to whip up some of those maybe next week or so.
Fantastic. I know, and they're so quick.
That'll be the beginning, and then we'll see after
we'll
that.
go from there.
I wanna knit another stuffy of some sort.
You had shown a picture. Was it a little snowman?
I can't remember.
Yeah, there's so many, but
can't remember.
oh my God, we're just doomed. Anyways, yeah, ornament. And so anything goes. So if you want to go back and revisit snowflakes and make more snowflakes, you can make more snowflakes and put the new ones that you make into the December challenge. It can be a Christmas ball. It can be, a little stuffy that you hang on a tree. Anything.
Yeah.
Anything goes. Have lots of fun.
Yeah.
I'm super excited
so hard
for
to
this.
choose, yeah.
Okay, I see the blanket.
Yeah, that's
Okay, we figured out I have got a deadline. Well, I have a deadline. I have Christmas Eve as my deadline. But I have to knit so many inches.
The other end.
There it is.
Don't show. Remember last week I said we're gonna do the big reveal and we're gonna do the lift. We'll see how far she got.
See how far I went. Okay.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Maybe if we go slow, it'll look bigger.
And you know what? I don't see any stockinette in this blanket, Louise.
No.
So there's no stockinette.
No, there's not. I totally changed my mind. I did. I had to pull it out a couple times. I started it. So where were we last week? I had this blue section done.
You were just gonna start.
We're
on
showing
this
the
color.
back side, but I guess that doesn't
We
matter.
are. Well, yes. Let's turn it around because it looks way nicer on the other side.
Okay. Yep. So I did. I started. Oh, look at that. How pretty. So I did. I had that all done. I started this aqua color, and I put stockinette in there, and I did a few rows, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So I just went right back to all garter.
It's very cozy.
It's very cozy. I like it. I'm really happy. I'm glad I went all garter. And remember how I said I was worried it would stretch? Because Garter Stitch is really stretchy. Karen left a comment and she said it'll totally stretch because she did a blanket.
In this stuff?
Not this, but she said she did another blanket in garter and it stretched. So I like quickly typing back, I'm like, okay, like stretching as in bad stretching or stretching it's still okay? And she's like, oh no, it's still fine, but it definitely grew.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Growing is all right because, you know, then you don't have to make it as long.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So how many rows are you getting in a night?
I'm doing at least a Christmas maybe worth.
Oh, okay.
A couple inches. I have to do 3 inches and I'm 1 inch behind right now. I know, which is only 3 rows.
You better get some extra in today.
I'll knit on it right now. See if I can
I'll knit on it right now. I'm gonna knit right now. And we decided that this is a yarn croissant.
We were calling it a yarn banana because it looks like a banana.
It's the yarn croissant.
And Cheryl came up with croissant, and we decided croissant
that looks
sounds
like a croissant.
Yeah, croissant sounds a little more elegant. You know, refined. We can't come up with words. Sophisticated.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got this thing sticking out. I can't get it out of here.
Oh, it's probably got. It goes all the way through, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh, should we? Have you separated one? Have you had the fun of separating?
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay, do it.
No, I don't want to.
Why?
Because my luck, I'll pull on it and it'll wreck it.
No, it won't wreck it. Do it. It's kind of fun. What
are you talking about?
Separating the colors. The dark blue from this.
Okay, you hold on.
Whatever color it is. What is this? This is like a light blue.
I'd say this is like a teal.
Okay.
Oh look.
See, I know.
Okay, this is just wrong because I have all kinds of wrong things going on in my head right now. Pulling that off of there.
Don't think. Okay. See, and then I know they tie it. So you have to separate it and cut it anyways.
I think this thing goes all the way through.
I don't know. My other one didn't.
No?
Can you pull? Oh, maybe it does.
I think it's attached in there. Where's the other end?
I don't see anything on the other end.
Here's
there's all kinds of nasty.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's the thing in here.
Can you feel it?
Kind of, but I can't grab it so tight I can't.
Okay. Then we'll just leave it. Okay.
It's like here.
Because we pulled it halfway out.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Don't do it.
Yarn croissant. Anyways.
I think the whole point is so it's like nice and, you know, keeps it all organized.
I guess so. I don't know. Anyways, I have a pail because what are you supposed to do with this unless you're separating it, right? Yeah. It doesn't necessarily fit into a project bag.
Well,
speaking of project bags,
it would fit one of these.
Let's grab a bag. And
these aren't done yet, but I still have to do the top.
Isn't that fabric amazing?
These are my large size wedge bags. I don't.
All right, does it fit a yarn croissant?
Of course it will.
It does.
Of course it will. There's lots of room in there.
Nice. So look, this is all I have of the blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So that's my blanket knitting. I'm happy. I'm glad I went garter. So we'll do a reveal again next week.
Jump.
And see how far. Hopefully I don't get behind. Okay, I need scissors to undo this.
I just happen to have some.
You have a pair right there?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna snip it.
Do you want to get rid of this knot?
Sure. There. Okay. Carry on. Anyway, it's nice. I hope it I hope it washes well. But it's nice. It's cozy, right? And it's light. It doesn't.
You can always get a big garment bag for it too if you need to.
Could do that.
There's fluffs coming off.
Fluffs, yeah. It feels pretty light though. I always find when I pick it up, it doesn't feel super heavy.
No, it's nice and cozy. I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
So this has been my knitting, Christmas movie watching, and blanket knitting.
We got a whole month as of yesterday.
I know.
Or do you do Christmas Eve?
I want to give it to him Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
So I could have a little bit of knitting time Christmas Eve.
Day.
Yes, morning to finish it. Weave in ends. Okay. That's exactly what I'll be doing. Weaving in ends. But I have this whole picture perfect, you know.
I just tie a knot and cut him.
No. No. Don't.
Oh my gosh,
don't. No, don't. Just everybody just pretend you did not hear that. I'm going to weave them all in. But no, I think I want to give this to him Christmas Eve so that he can sleep with it Christmas Eve.
On my sweater,
Yeah.
these, when I have ends like this starting a different color on a row, I tie these in a knot and then I weave them in.
Oh, that's acceptable.
You know, like to keep the, because those stitches end up growing, right?
Yes.
Like on the ends. So I pull them so they're the right tension and then I tie
And then you knot them.
I knot them and then I weave them in after.
See, and usually what I do is when I start the first stitch, I knit with both yarns, the old and the new.
Oh.
So then it locks it in. I don't know why I didn't do
Well,
that.
you're so smart.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I had to do a little fiddling on one of the rows because I was trying to use all of the yarn because I have 7 balls. I have 7 balls sitting on my dining room table. Might be an 8th ball upstairs in the yarn room, I'm not sure. Of this stuff. And it is working out good. I actually have an extra inch in there. I had figured out that one of these stripes was giving me 4 inches. 3 of them is 1 ball, 12 inches. So I thought if I had 12 inches and 7 balls, that would give me 7 feet. Remember when you said 6 feet? And I just like almost had a heart attack thinking 6 feet long.
I'm actually getting 4.5 inches.
That's what I finished the ball.
Oh, that one's 4 1/4.
Well, and that's how I went. I thought, well, maybe there's different
That one's
lengths.
4.5. It's, yeah.
It's close. Anyway, I finished the whole ball, the 3 stripes, and I was at 14 inches. No, 13. Instead of 12, I was at 13. I had an extra inch in there.
Yeah.
So that
you're
was
getting
good.
a little bit better than 4 inches per color.
Which is good because I didn't want to have any less. I didn't want it to end up being less than 12 inches per ball. So far, so good. I think the size is going to end up good.
Gilly wants to play.
Hey, what shawl are you wearing today?
Oh, Just Breathe? Is that what it's called? I don't even remember now. My friend Debbie crocheted this for me.
Yes.
I've worn it lots of times.
That was what she gave it to you for your birthday, didn't she?
She did.
Yes. That's
What
nice.
are you wearing today?
I am wearing, more it's just a scarf. I don't think you can call this a shawl. But it's a roller coaster.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's really nice. So this is knit out of Noro. And
We have an audience.
we have making fun of us. Anyway, it's nice. So it is just all of the
I like that, how it's...
the ridges.
Yeah, it looks rolly.
It is. Kind of really stretchy.
So is it just you knit some and you purl some?
Yep.
Right on.
Easy,
like it.
easy. And it's
Like it.
long and
Those
skinny.
colors are totally you.
I know.
This Noro, this is like rusticy feeling yarn. I've never knit with Noro before.
What? You haven't.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
little, yeah.
It is, but it's nice.
It's definitely woolly.
I like it. So
No
there,
problem.
it's long and skinny. Yep.
Yeah, I like that. Is this
Me too.
your design?
No.
No?
It's called, this is an old pattern. This is one of those ones, one of our knitting guild members came to guild one night and she was wearing one and everybody was just like, what is that? Oh my gosh. And then before you know, like by the end of the night, we had a knit along going. Everybody cast one on for the following meeting and yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. So I will find the link to it.
Those are just your colors, 100%.
I like it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, what else? Did you do any sock? You said you just did all mitten knitting.
All I knit on is my mitts this week.
I did a little bit on my sock.
Oh, you did?
Because-
While you were getting your tires changed yesterday.
I did. Yep. I think I was about here. I did the solid red, green, white. So I've done that much. Which is pretty good, considering I didn't have a whole lot of knitting time this week. Amber keeps posting pictures of her socks. And we said she's going to have 2 pairs done before I get one done. And I think that is going to be accurate.
That's okay.
That's all right, but a little bit of progress is good.
That's right.
So, bags. We showed the one with the yarn croissant in it.
Yeah.
You want to show the rest of them?
No.
No. Okay, well, you showed the cute one.
Yeah.
The fish fabric.
And I think I've already showed the other ones before when I first did them. So these ones have the option with the handle on them.
That's cute.
These are just the sock size wedge bags.
Look at that bright blue.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's really fun.
Yeah, so on the website, I'm in the midst of adding the option on all of my drawstring sock bags to order without the divider. So I've added that variant to all of them
That's a good option.
on the website, just for those who, don't.
Well, and people commented last week because you asked people what they liked, if they liked, and some people
Some
were
like them and some don't. So that's good. And I'm just doing them a little bit at a time. Because, and if there's one that you want and it doesn't have the option on it, just send me a quick message and I'll go and add it. For some reason, because I'm linked to Instagram and Facebook, every time I add a variant to an already existing product, it thinks I've added a new product and then it shares it with the whole world. So I didn't want to do them all at one time because people get inundated with all these new products that aren't really new. So I'm just doing 2 or 3 at a time. And
Okay.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Uncle Joe has been asking me for like 2 years to make him a case for his wrenches.
You did it.
And I haven't done it yet. So he had to get the dig in. Show them your wrench case.
I think there'd be a high demand for a wrench case.
That's what he thinks too.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well,
Excuse me. So, yeah.
when you get around to doing that, be sure to show us.
I will,
I
for
would
sure. It's
love
like
to
a
see.
roll up thing.
So
Yeah.
just like you would do for knitting needles.
I guess so, just way bigger and different fabric. I have a stupid eye twitch. It started yesterday and it did it off and on like all day. And for some reason it just started.
Because you're thinking about the wrench case.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not her favorite uncle.
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, wrench case. I want to see that. I can tell. You're like, yeah, whatever. Get right on that. Okay, what else? Do we have anything else to chat about today?
I don't have anything else. Mittens, mittens, and more mittens.
That's
So
good.
I'll have these done by next week. And then I will have the other pair of felted mittens on the needles. And
Okay.
they're going to be
What color?
they're pink and green and
Are they a classic wool too?
Yeah.
Or
it's got like this. Yeah.
just more yarn from your stash?
You'll see it next week. Yeah. More yarn from my stash. Knit the
Good
stash.
stuff. Good stuff. I know that should be, well, that is always the, oh, I bought more yarn.
You knit from your stash.
Yeah, that is old stash. I bought more yarn last night because it was Black Friday sales.
Where did you go?
Online.
Oh.
I ordered from Holst Garn.
Nice.
I've never ordered directly from there, and I knew that they always have a good Black Friday sale. So I ordered. So
Good.
I will show that to you when it comes.
Nice.
It's going to be yarn for the new year, sweater quantity yarns.
Oh, good.
And a special project that I can't talk about project.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, now I want to know.
I know. Well,
Too bad, right?
I can tell you after. I just can't say it
Can't see.
out loud for
Okay.
everybody else to hear.
All right.
Until you'll have to, yeah, that's right. Everybody plug your ears.
La, 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 la.
Anyways, okay, well then I guess that is it for us.
That's it.
Ornament knitting. Start thinking
Yeah.
about ornament knitting.
Short and sweet this week.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ornaments.
ornaments. Maybe I will have a thrummed mitten done. I don't know. The blanket knitting is going to be my priority.
Yes.
So,
Get your rows in and then you can do other stuff.
yeah. Probably knitting cat hair into this.
That's okay.
How do you
And
try
your
to
hair.
my hair?
I do that too.
Trying to knit this without getting cat hair on it. It's going to be tricky.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that. Almost
Yeah.
a row done.
There you go.
Almost back.
How many
on
minutes does it take per row? Did you
It takes, oh, I'm getting faster. I had
muscle memory?
timed it, I guess so, at, I can just sit here and pick things off. 8 minutes, but now it takes 6 minutes.
Well, there you go.
So
Muscle
I'm
memory.
getting faster.
Yeah.
Maybe it's, you're doing this and then I did start my new Start Monday project.
Mm-hmm.
And that is worsted weight yarn. Oh my goodness. That is just,
Well, how was knitting on your socks yesterday?
So- I'm so used, this is what my hands are used to. This is what I've knit the most on this week. And then you just going back to a 5 millimeter felt like it was a sock needle. It's just so different, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I know. I'm excited. December's coming. Then it's really full on Christmas, and Christmas ornament knitting is going to be fun. I have some plans for some projects. I went to Michael's after our knit night,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought some more styrofoam Christmas tree forms. So stay tuned.
Ooh.
I know.
That's fun.
The anticipation, right?
Yeah. All right. So just for anybody that's new, don't forget to go and check us out on our Facebook group, Friday night, Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit In. And we do live every Friday night at 6
to 8.
p.m. Yeah.
Yep, 6 Eastern Standard
Well,
Time.
Louise does.
Yes, and then you join in. And it's fun.
Well, there's always kids that need dropped off or picked up or something, and you know how it is. So
Yep, so you can join it. And we're on there live for 2 hours. You can come and go when it,
yeah.
A lot of people join for the whole 2 hours. Other people are just pop in, say hi, chat a little bit, and then off they go. There's a link down below in the podcast to the Ravelry site. Ravelry's
group.
there too.
Yeah.
Facebook is there as well, and Instagram. If you're posting things in Instagram, use the hashtag FibreFriendsChallenge for anything. So right now it's Mittens, and then just keep using that same hashtag when we just get into December for the ornaments. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, look. I stopped.
Okay, you got
Three stitches short. I have to stop and
Finish
admire
that
it.
row.
3 stitches. Okay. Look at that. One
Well
more
done.
row
Woohoo!
done.
All right.
Okay. 2 more rows to go and I'll be on track. And then I have to start my 3 inches for today. I'll be on track for last night.
That's right. All
Okay.
right. See you, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.